hopefully you get some
But
really.
to be honest, they did a good job in terms of basically every single fight on the main card at least has a Mexican versus somebody else. So
Definitely,
it
yeah.
goes to show in terms of their
Yeah.
growth with they have the UFC high performance
High performance.
gym
Yeah.
there as well. So
Yeah.
Brandon Moreno has some other guys coming up as the
Yeah.
new faces of Mexico,
Yeah.
right?
Mexico definitely representing heavy, heavy and strong in this one.
Yeah. All right, so let's get straight into it. We going to start with the well, obviously the main card coming down, the main event. We have in the flyweight category, the 125 pound. We have number six ranked Brandon Moreno,
Yeah.
23-9 and 2 versus L- Lonair Kavanagh, 9
Yeah.
and 1.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah. The initial thoughts on this matchup.
Um, so when I did my research, now you see, the thing is, we know Moreno, we know what he brings. He's gonna come and he's gonna get one of these, one of those ones kind of thing.
Of the Mexican
Hide behind the
boxing scene.
guard.
Yeah.
Um, one of my favorite fighters in terms of his personality and stuff like that. But I don't know, bro. I think we might be seeing the end of the tape here for him there.
Think
When I
so?
checked his, yeah, when I checked his, now granted the losses he has are against some really good guys, but
I'm going to talk about it. Yeah.
this fight and the co-main to me
Mm.
seems to be kind of like a change of the guard where the younger, more exciting fighters coming up. He has two losses, two wins and a loss in his last five. Brandon Moreno, that is. Whereas Looney has one loss and two wins in his last three fights. He's
Well,
caught
he's 9 and 1, so
in
he
general, but
coming off his first loss. He coming off his first loss.
who's that? Looney?
Yeah, Looney is nine
Oh,
and
okay.
one, so he's
So he
coming off his
lost. Oh,
first
yes, he
match.
did lose his last fight. He did.
Yeah.
He did. No, that's right. That's right. I did see that after I would the
Both of them coming off losses, but he
right.
suffered his
But
first.
it still feels like Looney has a better chance in terms of being maybe the younger, more hungrier fighter coming into it. I think, sad to say, but I really do think that Brandon Moreno we may be seeing the end of him. I don't, I think based off of what I saw his last fight, he looked like he slowed down a little bit for me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think that it's not going to be enough, or he's not going to have enough to stop Kavanagh. Where for me, these young fighters, when they're coming in, once you're facing an OG, something like Brandon Moreno, you have to show your skill set and your bravado and give a little bit extra. So
Yeah.
for me, Kavanagh 3-1.
All right. Well, yeah, I have a different thought pattern with this
Yeah.
altogether. So, Mr. Assassin, baby, Brandon Moreno, he may be 32 now. 32 may be old, considered old for flyweight category.
Yeah.
Kavanagh, he's 26. Moreno being the face of Mexican MMA, two-time champion, former two-time champion. As I've mentioned, he has his boxing style, carries the Mexican fighting spirit, right?
Yep. Yep.
He's coming off a second round stoppage to Taisuro Taira, right? He thinks it was an early stoppage. Probably the referee could have let it go on a little more.
Yeah.
And think about it, he was so close away because Tyra with that win is getting his title shot against Joshua Van, right? So
Yeah.
Moreno was that close to getting back up there, probably getting a third crack at the title. Now we mentioned losses. Remember, he losing to men like Figueredo. So it's not.
Pantoja.
Sorry,
So he lost to Tyra in his last match. He won.
Tyra in his last match.
He won against Urseg, and if I
He
remember
win
correctly,
against Usyk, yeah.
I
So it's
I think I
I
may have maybe given that fight to Usyk, but I don't remember clearly. I don't remember
Yeah,
clearly.
nah, I think he won that, but what I'm saying, he not losing against bombs. He
Yes,
losing against top five opposition. And
he
by
won
the way, he
against
has a record.
Albazi,
Albazi, yeah.
yeah, and then he lost against Royval. So and then Pantoja
Yeah.
before
Royval, I mean,
2023.
Royval could be a champion.
Yeah. So I agree with you.
By the
So
way, he has a record for the most significant strikes in history in flyweight category.
yeah,
That's a 1,229 significant
wow,
strikes, and he has the advantage over who was it in second? I think it was Figueredo, one of them, like by over 200.
Wow.
Over 200, he has the lead, right? And in this matchup in particular, he has a 3-3 advantage. So can he become a third-time champ? Now, Kavanagh, I know you mentioned in terms of the age and stuff like that, and he comes from Cage Warriors.
Yeah.
So we know they produce the likes of Conor McGregor, Paddy Pimblett, and lately Ilia Topuria. So
Yeah.
it's not no fly by night competition they coming from.
Yeah.
And he's looking to upset Moreno. But by the way, to your point, he's a 5-time K1 champion.
Yep.
So the man kickboxing is
Is a bad man. I
yeah,
saw some
yeah,
of his highlights, and just to go
yeah,
over it, he won against Ochoa in 2024. He
yeah.
won against Dos Santos, Dos Santos in 2025 of March,
Mhm.
and he
Yeah.
lost in August of that same year against Johnson. But
Right.
I
So
think,
so that's his first loss. But I mean,
yeah,
he's coming off his first loss. But I mean, here's my point with this. They're
yep,
fighting at Mexico at over 8,000 meters. I'm sorry, over 6,000 meters elevation.
elevation.
I think, and he's taking this fight on 3 weeks' notice.
So I
I
think
think that's going to be a problem against Brandon
advantage would
Moreno.
be in Moreno's favor. I don't know
Yeah,
because
because both of them have really good cardio, but Moreno cardio is on
yeah,
another level. And fighting
I
at
think the issue
elevation,
for me
him
with
being used to
Moreno,
that. Yeah,
the issue for me with Moreno is his speed, bro. I
yeah,
really feel like he's lost a step or two. And
right.
that was the thing that was always taking him the extra steps for me against other fighters, where he had the speed, he has the tenacity. He is going to step forward, he's going to come forward and put it on you. But is his speed to be first and third or second and fourth? You understand? Always
Yeah,
leaning
I
on
think
you.
if it was at normal sea level, you could have said that, but at
Yeah.
elevation, Kavanagh,
I
he
don't
ain't
know.
going to be
These
he ain't
highly
going to
young
be the same
fighters
at
this time,
elevation,
bro.
you know. Yeah, unless what happens is he somehow knocks out Moreno in the first or second, then we won't have to talk about how he gonna stand up against the elevation. So
Well, his Kavanagh's other wins were by decision, and his loss was by TKO. So I don't know if he would knock out Brandon Moreno, especially coming in on a few weeks short
he's
notice.
Moreno is very durable. Yeah, so I
Very
mean,
durable. Very durable.
highly
So
unlikely.
it may
I
just
I
be
going with a
drawn out.
I going with a Moreno win by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it might be a drawn out cardio fight.
yeah,
Um and if it goes the distance, then I could see maybe I could see Kavanaugh winning. I think if Moreno wins, he stops him. It doesn't go to the judges essentially. He stops him KO TKO,
okay. So
just like
you
in his last
yeah.
rounds. That's how I think I see it. That's how I think I
All
see it.
right,
If it
all
goes
right.
to distance, it goes to Kavanaugh. If Moreno wins, it's because it's by stoppage, either KO or TKO.
But I have Brandon Moreno winning. And I think he's gonna make that climb back up. So I'm not writing him off as yet.
Okay. Do you
I
have a
think
guess
Kavanaugh
for
right
me?
now is basically biting off a bit more than he can chew. So we'll see.
So how do you have it? Decision TKO. How you have Moreno winning?
Um, I have it as a decision, I guess, probably because it's a 5-round fight.
Yeah.
Him dragging Kavanaugh into deep waters, he having that championship type experience. Yeah, I could actually see it either way, but I think Moreno by decision.
Fair enough.
So let's
Fair.
see. Let's see. Moving on, co-main event, we have fan favorite number 9, Marlon Chito Vera. He's 23, 11-1 versus number 10 ranked, Doctor, by the way, Dr. David Martinez. He's 13-1, right? So what's you have on this one?
Yet again, sorry to
This is in
say,
bantamweight 135, by the way.
I'm picking the young blood again, bro. I'm picking the young blood again. I've
I'm
been,
agreeing with you on this one. I'm agreeing with you about this.
I've been personally hurt, heartbroken by Chito Vera too many times before. Oh gosh, right now, right? No.
Yeah, yeah.
And also when I saw the highlights, I watched some fights from Martinez. He's on the opposite side of Chito Vera. He starts
Mm-hmm.
really quickly, really energetic, high pace, a lot of kicks, and I think that's going to be his way into the fight. Is this a short notice fight for him, Martinez?
Not that I know of. No, no. This
Right.
is
So I think if he's well prepared, well trained, ready to go, I
yeah.
think he's possibly going to stop. Although Chito Vera is a very hard guy to like stop, like knockout
Sorry?
TKO. Huh?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how. I don't know if you've ever seen. I don't think we've ever seen him like put away before. So it might be a drag out decision, but I just think that Martinez, he starts way faster than him. He's like a little ball of energy, just ready to go. You know, kicks and punches and everything. He is a little bit sloppy, and here's where I think Chito Vera has a bit of way back in. If he goes in like the OG he is, and he fights like a veteran MMA fighter, he could very well pace his way through the fight and maybe teach the young brother a bit of a lesson in the all form art of MMA in terms of how you go about it. But and I just say that because I've seen Martinez in other fights where he is an all action guy. So you just go, 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 go. And there are times where you see he could have gotten caught or has gotten caught in certain positions, maybe I've seen him almost got hit with a spinning back fist just because he committed too much to the push. But I don't know. I feel like everybody kind of figure out the trick with Chito. You know, you start hard, you push the pace fast. It's going to be a 3-round fight. He is now a 5-round fight where he has 2 more rounds to get into it and stuff like that. I really wish that Chito could develop himself into an early starter, but I feel like we've been saying this for forever. Everybody been saying it the first time we've seen Chito.
Well, to your point, in terms of Marlon Chito Vera and Dr. David Martinez, they're on opposite sides of the spectrum, so to speak, right now. David Martinez, he's on a 9-fight win streak, right? He just beat Rob Font just in December by unanimous decision. Chito Vera, he's coming off a 3-fight losing streak. He lost, but by the way, he's not losing to any bums. He lost to Sean O'Malley, he lost to Davison Figueiredo, and he lost to Aman
Zahabi. That was his last loss, yeah.
Right. But he does have wins over Frankie Edgar, that brutal front kick KO. He has a head kick KO over Dominic Cruz, so he killed 2 legends there. But I really can't see him
against Corey Sanhagen, you know.
Yeah. I really can't see him. 11 losses there, so I really can't see him turning back the clock, so to speak, against David Martinez. I think David Martinez, he has too much height, too much. He's a younger fighter. Yeah. He's fighting at home. He's going to use that to his advantage. And Marlon Chito Vera, he's more experienced, yes, but I call his style the train wreck style. He's one of those fighters where, you know, he may not totally be listening to his coaches and stuff. He's just total chaos, and he just comes to try and knock you out and stuff like that. So, I have David Martinez for this one.
Yeah,
I'm going to be younger blood for this one.
It's really sad because I have in my notes here that Chito's last win was in 2023. That's 3 years ago, bro. That's 3 years ago, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing, Chito? Come on, bro.
Well, probably gatekeeper style right now.
So. Well, this is what I was going to say. Like, I think he is in that realm of being a gatekeeper, but when you see people who have, because once you get into that gatekeeper stance, it means you're not necessarily totally finished. You're maybe just not fully up to par.
That's trying to make some money in the last couple of fights.
Chito has the potential, and this has been the thing that everybody has been saying. The first time I heard about Chito was with Michael Bisping talking about him and saying great things about him, and then I saw him
fight. The former title contender, yeah. I think it was Sean O'Malley fought for the title. I think it was,
The more we see him fight, the more we question why did we like this guy again? Like, not disrespectfully, obviously,
Nah, I still like the guy, boy. I still like Chito.
Nah, like for me, it's something that kind of happens where it's like, what we actually doing here? What we actually doing here when it comes to fighters that you see have potential? You understand? Like,
yeah. I think it's the evolution of MMA too, to be honest, because the younger guys who are coming up now is not like long ago. Well, not even so long ago, like the beginning of UFC, but like let me say last 10 years,
Yeah.
If you were dominant in a certain division and stuff like that, it took a while for the others to kind of catch up.
Sure. Yeah.
But now it is with this younger crop of fighters, they coming out ready, bro. And you're talking about Kavanaugh with 9-1, Martinez with only 13-1, and they going up against these guys with 20 something odd fights.
Yeah.
It speaks volumes of where MMA is evolving to.
I also think the weight class he's in, because
It's a killer weight class. Killer.
now that exactly, and now that I'm thinking about it, I agree with you to a certain degree. Everybody in that weight class is a specialist in some way, shape, or form. If you think of the last set of champions, Marab, Sean O'Malley, Marab being a wrestler, Sean O'Malley being a really good striker, sniper, as you would say. Aljamain Sterling, a really good wrestler. What is Chito Vera's main skill set? Was it one thing that you say Chito Vera is you know what I'm saying?
Sounds like as I said, chaos.
Right. And so is he as good as Sean O'Malley? Is he as good as you understand? I don't know.
Well,
I feel like that identity is probably, we don't know, and I don't know if he knows what is his thing anymore. Because as a striker, you can't wait for the fight to come to you as a striker. You know, it is a bit weird. It's a bit, you understand? I understand round one, maybe, but round two, round three, we're still trying to figure it out. Come on, Chito. Come on, Chito. Come on. I really wish
again.
Right
on the morph, yeah, but
I say that, then you see him fight, and you're like, oh, this is like, yeah. And then you're like, no, but then what happened?
I think he's past the prime though, but I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I hope he still looks good against Martinez.
Yeah. Because I don't think he did in his last couple of fights. And like, I want to bring in this person as well, Gilbert Durinho Burns. Really good fighter. But at least for me, you could see that it's not in him anymore. That fire to win. Not just the fire to fight, but the fire to win, the desire to win. You could tell it's kind of not there anymore. And it, like, you could, it's so sad when you start seeing fighters giving up on themselves mid-fight. It's very like, what we doing here then? Like, let's not do this anymore, please.
They're just trying to make some money before they bow out, basically. I would say so. I mean, then, you can't blame men in a sense for that, because then if they go to some lower promotion, they wouldn't make nearly as much,
right? Yeah. So, but then if somebody like a Chito Vera goes to a PFL, he's probably going to be champ there. So is he not going to make as much money as he put? You know what I'm saying? Like, is a kind of weird situation, but it's two things for me. I really want to see him do well, but I think he might be done. I think he might be done. All
right, well, okay. Well, so you have, we both agree on Martinez to win this one. Just going through the rest of the card, the main card before, in terms of timing here. So we go into the next one was lightweight. So we're moving down the card. Lightweight, we have Daniel Zellhuber. Yeah, Zellhuber. A name like that, but he's a Mexican fighter. He's fighting King Bobby Green. Man changes his name from Bobby Green to King Green. Bobby, right? Bobby Green at age 39, Daniel Zellhuber at age 26. Just quick pick on this one.
I had to pick my boy King Green just because, he's as opposed to Chito Vera, where,
but 39, bro?
He could lose, but he lose excitingly. Fight
excitingly. He could get knocked out in the first round. Remember, he's having his hands down right through it.
Go get knocked out in an exciting fashion.
Like that style. Don't like that style.
Go get knocked out in the
exciting. What are you doing with your hands down, bro? Come on.
No, no, that's his fight style. Go get knocked out in an exciting way. We book you for the next.
Zellhuber has a 6-inch reach advantage, by the way. So
yeah. I respect him because he loves taking these crazy fights that you always think to yourself, why is he doing this?
He's not even ranked anymore, to be honest.
Yeah.
But he's 33-17, so you're talking about 50 fight experience there versus 15-3.
I think he understands where he is right now.
I think so, yeah, for sure. The last couple of paydays, basically, I go in for Zellhuber on this one, the Mexican. And then we're moving on to flyweight. We have Chairez versus Burns. Chairez being the Mexican. I don't really have much thoughts on this, but I'll go with Chairez. I'll go with the
But
Mexican.
I don't know anybody. I don't know neither of those guys. Like I'm so like, yo,
Oh,
this
no
guy
problem.
is crazy to me.
Moving on again, we have another flyweight fight. We
Yeah.
have Imalov Rodriguez 6-0 versus Kevin Boyas 10-4. Now, by the way, Rodriguez, he being the Mexican fighter, he trains out of Daniel Cormier camp, by the way.
Okay.
And he also trained with Diego Lopez in Mexico, right? So I'm going with the Mexican in this one.
Okay.
He has impressed in the Dana White Contender Series and so on. So
does it mean he's a bit of a grappler and striker? Or wrestler
he's well rounded. He's well rounded, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so
I look forward to that fight because yet again I really do have an opinion.
that's a good one. That's a good one on the main.
Then
If you didn't know, now you know. Forward to. And then the last one, well, from the starting at the main card and the bantamweight again, we have Luna 7-3 versus Pacheco 7-3. Luna being the Mexican. To be honest, I really don't know much about these two. I'm going Mexico all the way, bro. I'm Mexico all the way. So. Yeah. They're at home, so.
Just like you, I really don't know these guys, but you know, one of the things is I really enjoy the lighter weight classes because you get to see a lot of fast-paced technical fight. Really good fast-paced technical. You may not see a lot of knockouts, but I like really fast-paced fighting and I love to see technical fighting. So I'm looking forward. Granted, I don't know a lot of the fighters, but I am looking forward to the excitement of this card.
Well, you will know after this card for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, I'm gonna write down some names. I'm gonna be like, "Yo, this guy is looking really good."
One touch. Yeah.
But, hopefully a really exciting card. You know, you always see these guys on UFC like, "Oh, what kind of card is this?" UFC they fall flat on this one, and usually the most
I don't think so.
disrespected cards I find where people diss it the most tends to be the most exciting fight nights. It all
for sure.
From start to finish, crazy fight ending sequences. So I'm really looking forward to it.
And guys have more incentive now, right? Remember, it's 100,000 bonus.
Yeah.
It's no longer 50,000. So.
Yeah.
100 G's.
That's it.
Thanks again. JSP Talk Sports with Nico. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and leave us some comments.
Yeah, man. All the best.